Wherever you put your foot, that will be yours. Hello, I'm Heinrich Trent, theologian, ordained minister, and a passionate follower of Jesus. In Joshua 1:3, God instructed Moses has died, and his second in command, Joshua, son of Nun, were taking charge to lead the promised people into, or the Jewish people into the promised land. And then it says in Joshua 1:3, listen to these beautiful words. God says to Joshua, and every place that you put the sole of your foot, I will give to you as I promised to Moses. Wherever you put your foot, the sole of your foot, it will become your possession. Let's put that in a different set of words. Wherever you go and wherever you tread, I will give you victory and authority, power and ownership. Isn't that beautiful? And that is a lesson for us. And I believe all these symbolism and examples we see in the Old Covenant and the Old Testament is applicable for us as Christians too, because God's character doesn't change. He deals with his children always in the same way. But here's the key. Joshua was a dedicated, brave, courageous child of God who lived in utter obedience to his heavenly master. And where he put his foot, his sole of his foot, was his. He had authority and victory. And I believe it with all our hearts. If we live with dedication, live with passion for the Lord, his will be our guiding light, and living for him and his kingdom, that wherever we go, God grants us victory, authority, and blessing. So I want to encourage you. It's worth it to live for God and his glory and his kingdom. But then also there's if you want to flip this around, it's also extremely scary. And that is, we as Christians must be very careful where we go physically, what places we go. Do we go to pagan temples of other religions? Do we go to places where God isn't served and where sin is practiced on a regular basis? I'm sure you all know what I'm referring to. Where we put our foot, that will become yours. Meaning that you will be associated with that, and that will become part of what you own and what you are. It can be in a positive way, in victory and authority, but I think it can also be in a very negative way. Wherever you go, that will become part of your life and part of your destiny. And therefore, we as Christians should be extremely careful where we put our feet, where we go, where we visit. And if we want God's blessing wherever we do go, make sure it is according to his will and for his glory. Keep your eyes fixed on heaven.